Check one, check two, check three, check one. You know where we are, everybody. And I hope you could hear me. Because if you can't hear me, then we got some big problems. But right now, I'm on my location and I'm filming a little bit. And I decided to do this in Patreon because I plan on doing some cool vlogs and all that good stuff. But before we even go there, if you're part of Patreon, you know I love you and I thank you for the support and for all the people that are sticking with me through the good and bad. Hey, man, that's what it's all about. But today, we are in a graveyard. Live with Jimi Hendrix, you say? I don't know if we're live, but I'm trying to do this remote with my thumb and my iPhone. So don't touch that dial. Right now, right behind me, I am taking you to the gravesite of Jimi Hendrix, and it all starts now. Right, everybody. Welcome back. Artists on Record, your ultimate intimate conversation with your favorite artist. I am Stefan ADIKA. You are with me. I am with my little iPhone, so if I don't see all the comments, forgive me. But right now, I am taking you live on location, on spot, and this is a test. We are recording this, and some of this will be on YouTube, will be on the show. So let's take two. Ready? Take two while I walk and find this. Right now, as you can see, we are at the graveyard. That's right, a cemetery, some call it great. But do one thing when you're at graveyards, do yourself a favor. Read the signs, respect the signs, because do not drive on grass. Thank you. And obviously there's a service going on down there. Somebody lost somebody they love. The graveyards are nothing scary, they're nothing bad, and it's almost like a park, somewhere you could go and meditate and relax. But right now, an artist on record, where am I taking you, children? Well, today we are on location, and I am taking you to the grave site of the wonderful Jimi Hendrix. That's right, we're going live with Jimi, and there's a lot of stories behind Jimi Hendrix's death that I'm curious about. And there's all different varieties. It's the 27 Club. That's right, the 27 Club. And I am making a new playlist for Artists on Record. And I'm going to call it the 27 Club. What is the 27 Club? Glad you asked. Rock stars, rock legends that died at the age of 27 years old. Can you name them? I can name a couple. I have no notes. And everything I talk about today is on the top of my head. So if my facts aren't right, forgive me. I'm human. But the 27 Club, famous people like current people. Amy Winehouse, 27 years old when she died. Janis Joplin, 27 years old when she died. Brian Jones of the Rolling Stones, 27 when he died. Kurt Cobain of Nirvana, 27 when he died. Jim Morrison, the Lizard King, lead singer of The Doors, 27 when he died, soon to be a vlog. But right now, we are at the legendary guitar player Jimi Hendrix gravesite right over here, and he was 27 when he died, and there's a story. But right now, don't touch that dial. You're on Artist on Record, your ultimate intimate conversation with your favorite artist. Subscribe and hit that bell to be reminded when we come on. It all starts now. Bam. Welcome back. Let's look at the comments. Can you hear me? Yes, you can hear me. Debbie Muller is here. Always great to see you. I love you, Debbie. But right now, I am at the gravesite of Jimi Hendrix, and I wonder if I could switch this phone around. Probably not, but you know what? I am going to take some videos right now, and we're going to walk around, and then I'll take other videos later. Alrighty, and we'll edit. But this is right here. Here's Jimmy's guitar they put up here. And right over here, if you can see this cool plaque they put here, forever in our hearts. James M. Jimi Hendrix, 1942, 1970. As you know, Jimmy died in London. That's right. Look over here. This cool stuff. Right over here, they put this beautiful portrait of him. Looks pretty cool. Right there. Over here, you could see right here from lyrics from Jimmy's song, she's walking through the clouds with a circus win. As you can see all that. Put it closer. That's right. So I'm bringing you here, right here, Look over here. Check this out. The story of life is quicker than the wink of an eye. That's right. The story of love is hello and goodbye until we meet again. Now, right there, that was a poem that was found with Jimmy when he died. There's Jimmy and his dad. See that? Baby Jimmy. And that's Jimmy before. Yeah, supposedly Jimi Hendrix, he died. There's different stories. Was it heroin? Was it alcohol? Was it his girlfriend's sleeping pills? Pretty wild. Let me go into the banners and show you some stuff too. I do have some current pictures of Jimi Hendrix as well. Not current, but these were the last photos of Jimmy right here, if you could see this. Hold on one second. Those are some last pictures of Jimi Hendrix in a garden in London that he took some pictures. And that was Jimmy's girlfriend, Monica Denman. And she's the one who was hanging with Jimmy the night he died. Jimmy supposedly was drinking wine, and in his sleep, he suffocated from his own vomit, they say. Now, some people say maybe it was heroin. There's different stories. There's conspiracies. You could, no matter what, he's gone. He's not coming back. Over here, look at this. There's a little clock over here they put. Now, originally, Jimmy was not buried here. Let me move back a little bit. He was not buried there. He was somewhere else. And then they put the whole family here. I'm doing pretty good, huh? That's right. I think so. Well, anyway, you got people over here taking pictures. I think I get here early to do this. Now, supposedly, Jimmy, here's his memorial. He took some pills, they say, because he used to stay up late. But then it was weird when they found him dead, because when they found him, there's different stories. He was dead in his sleep. He was dead on arrival in the hospital. There's all different theories. Do I know them? I don't know them. So if you're watching this and say, Stefan, you don't have your facts, you're right, because everybody has a different story. But we are here on location. Look at this. Look how cool this looks. Let me take you around over here a little bit. It's over here. There's his signature over here. Alrighty. And over here, as you could see, Hendrix, the husband, James, 1919 to 2002, and that's his wife, 1920 to 1999. What else do we have here? Hold on one second. Let's see what we got around here. So I'm trying to find. I'm gathering. I think Jimmy would. Is that way Jimmy would be buried right under there, you think?
That's my guess, yeah.
Right? Right under there. That's where he would be buried, huh? You think Jimmy was murdered, or you think it was an accident? What do you guys think?
What's that?
You think he was murdered? All these conspiracies.
I don't know.
You don't know, huh?
No opinion.
You don't want to say. You don't.
He's not here anymore.
He's not here anymore. But the theories. Everybody likes the story. You know what I'm saying? Neither was I. But maybe you might know something I don't know. You have to grave. We're maniacs looking at this. This is great. There's Nora Hendrix, our beloved mother and grandmother. That's right. July 24th, 1984, she died. Born 1883, huh? How about that? Pretty wild. There's all the other families. Gracie Hendrix, 1933 to 2000. And I guess there's a big family. But right here, as you could see, the Hendrix Memorial. You got to be careful when you come on my show and you're around me. I'm going to go after you. That's right, everybody. Let's look at some of the comments over here. For Deb Jackson, good to see you. That's right, Debbie Muller. At least you guys are here. Conspiracy theories. You guys could hear me okay? I hope you can. I hope you can. But this is kind of cool right now. Pretty cool site. This is where it was. But I don't know where originally he was buried. By chance, you guys don't know where he originally was buried?
I don't.
You don't know? Okay. Got to ask people, the best way to do it. Okay, so here's the situation. Jimmy died in London, okay? Was it Nottingham? I think it was. I could always you could fact check me right here. Help me out, people. Google, Google, Google. Alrighty? My home health nurse just left. Thank you, Debbie. I'm reading the comments. Sorry that you're feeling sick, Debbie. Okay, sorry that you're not feeling good. Okay. So anyway, we are here. We're putting a show on right now. And I want you guys, if you have any Jimi Hendrix facts or anything you could add to this, help me out here because I am going to edit this out and do this. But let me show you around here a little bit. Okay. Picture of this. Excuse me. Go around that for you guys. You could see a good view of it, how beautiful they made it. Okay. Okay, so back to the story of Jimi Hendrix. Originally, he had that poem when he died that's written on that wall that I just read to you. So was it suicide? Was it an accident death? There were rumors that it was heroin. It wasn't heroin. Then, when they brought him to the hospital to try to save him, supposedly he was only dead for a half hour. Now, when he died, his girlfriend was panicking. That's right, she was panicking. And this is what she looks like. Let me put the pictures that you guys can see what she looked like. At the time, she was panicking, and there's Jimmy and his girlfriend, Monica Denman. She was a German, I could be saying the name wrong, Daneman, Monica, German skater. She was also, check this out, later on in life, she was married to the guitar player from the Scorpions, believe it or not. And right here, Uli John Roth of the Scorpions, that was her husband later on. Now, Monica ended up dying at the age of 50 years old. Suicide. She killed herself. Carbon monoxide, I believe it was maybe she did it from an automobile in a garage. I'm not sure the facts, but she killed herself at age 50. Pretty strange. Some say that Jimi Hendrix, maybe he was murdered. Maybe he was cutting ties with his manager, and that could have been another situation. The night when he died, Monica called lead singer Eric Burdon of the Animals. She called him on the telephone. Alrighty? She called him on the phone, and she was panicking, and he just said, get him to the hospital. So it's really weird, the circumstances about Jimmy's death. I'll definitely say that. But when Jimmy was found dead, right by his side, not sure if it was by his side or his hand, this was the poem right here. That was over here. And over here, you got over here, I'm showing you the beautiful pictures of Jimmy. So what was the real story? Did the manager off Jimmy? Well, here's the strange part. When they brought Jimmy to the hospital, a lot of red wine was found in his body, right in his windpipe. Like almost like somebody almost maybe poured it in there because it didn't hit his bloodstreams yet, accordingly to the doctors. That's strange, okay? There was a full bottle of pills that were not used. So if he was going to kill himself, maybe he would have taken all the pills. He only had 9 pills in his system. So what really happened? We don't know. But we do know that we lost a legend in 1970 at the age 27, Jimi Hendrix. That's right. All right, maybe I can make some fans. Maybe I can make some friends here. We'll walk around. They're taking pictures. Show you the scenery around here. This beautiful memorial that they put on for him. Did you guys want me to take your picture all together?
Thank you.
If you do, let me know. I'm just here talking to my friends.
Okay.
Yeah. No problem. So anyway, right here, with the beautiful signature right here. Let's show this to you. All right. They leave the flowers here, as you could see. The fans are leaving the flowers. Okay. You guys could take my picture. I won't get offended. Don't worry. I'm a YouTube. I'm a famous YouTube sensation. Yeah. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm okay. My security is not with me today. Okay. So here we are, everybody, and let me read some of the comments right now. All right. Debbie's laughing. Alrighty. Was drinking wine and smoking. They say he was drinking wine. Do you guys know the story behind Jimmy? Are you hardcore Jimi Hendrix fans? She is. So let me ask you a question, if you don't mind.
Okay.
I do a YouTube show called Artist on Record.
Okay.
And if you want, you could come on, if you want to be on.
I'll think about it.
I'll give you a card, but it's a legit show. Watch, I'm making fans here. I have like celebrities on, like Gene Simmons from Kiss, if you ever heard of him.
Yeah.
Actors that want to be musicians, Billy Bob Thornton, David Duchovny.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm very famous.
Okay.
So I'm doing in my Patreon for my fans. They get to come here with me before I edit it out.
Oh, okay.
But here, there's my card. You can subscribe. Look, this is the first time I hand out a card.
Okay.
My wife made these cards for me to go when I went to Paris. And I left them at home. So will you please take one too? Here. And don't throw them away. They cost me. I'm Jewish. It cost me too much money. All right. That's a joke.
Yeah, we're just from Dallas.
Are you guys from Dallas?
Yeah, I'm from here, but I'm back home visiting my mom.
Oh, that's great. That's awesome. Hi.
His house used to be across the street. The community gave him so much trouble.
So Jimmy's house used to be across the
Used
street.
to be across the street where the trailer court is.
Oh.
There's a trailer court over there now. And the community gave the man who bought the house was in the central area of Seattle, in the black part of the city, in the central area. And so he had the house moved there across the street because his site is here. But the community gave him such a bad time. And so, for the funding, for the money and everything, and they wanted it moved.
Wow.
So he moved the house and put it back in storage and said it would never serve again. But anyway, it was still purple in the inside. It had its original sinks, tubs, everything was original in the inside of that house.
Wow.
And it sat right there across the street where you see trailer court.
So
trailer court
right over there was the house. So let me ask you a question, because I went into Seattle and I found Jimmy's. There's a house where when he was a teenager where he was playing, where they built like an apartment building now on there.
That's where the house.
That's where the house was. Exactly.
And
they moved the house there.
Brought it and moved it there.
That's
where the house.
So that's what. Okay, I wasn't sure of the story.
Yeah.
So you could clarify that for me. So I went there, and the only thing I could see, there's like an old school, like Coca-Cola shop, and then you have the Jewish synagogue where Jimi Hendrix got fired from his gig. He was 16 years old. It's pretty wild, huh?
Yeah, that's where the house was.
But the house was, and then they moved
the
it.
guy who brought the house, he moved it here, right across the street where you see them cars. It's a trailer park over there now.
Okay.
So that's where I saw it, then his house would have been.
Oh, what a drag, huh?
Yeah, and so I think it was in, let's see, I moved over here in 203. This was like 205 or 206.
Yeah.
That's when they, the guy took the house, put it back in storage, and said never would be surface again.
That's a shame.
I watched them take it down.
You watched it? That's such a shame. So originally, where was Jimmy buried here then?
Yeah, he is.
He's buried here, but this wasn't the original, because original was just okay. But did they just built this over? Because I remember there was a little headstone for Jimmy at one time, like a little. There's like just a little thing in the ground. Did they just rebuild this for him?
I don't know. When I found out about this in the early 2000s, it was like this.
It was like this already.
And I know his mother. I took care of his mother.
Where was it?
She's over here.
Oh, is it? This is mom right here, Nora.
Get out of here. That's my grandmother.
Oh, that's the That's the grandmother, Nora Hendrix. Okay.
I worked at a Japanese Japanese nursing home,
Yeah.
and Ayako.
Oh, so that was Jimmy's mom right here. You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know. I've never. This is my first time here.
You see what happens when you come watch my show and the
Yeah.
people I meet? Look at this. You see? You don't know what's going to happen here. So right there, that was Jimmy's mom. So was she Japanese? She was Japanese. And that's his dad? James. So what was she like, the mom?
She was really nice. I'm a nurse, and I took care of at the place that I worked at.
Yeah.
And before she died there. Get out of here.
Wow. There's so many crazy stories about Jimmy passing away, whether it was maybe a deal, manager killed him, or if there's all these conspiracy theories. Some used to say it was heroin because when they found him, there was wine in his throat. It didn't hit his bloodstream yet. So it was a weird.
Yeah, you
hear so many stories.
Yeah. They even have a statue of him over there in Seattle on Broadway.
I was going to go there next to see the statue.
Yeah.
And I went to the high school where he already filmed that in Quincy Jones. Garfield High.
That's where she graduated from.
Oh, you graduated from Garfield High. Oh, wow. That's great.
And they just went over there yesterday to a softball game. She wanted to go back to her old scene. So she went over there. She graduated from there.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So right here, that's Jimmy's mom. And that's his father. Pretty wild. Well, they sure made a beautiful display.
You've been to Bruce Lee's?
I have been to Bruce Lee's. It's next to his son, Brandon.
Right.
And then the actor, John Saxon, is not too far buried, which he's a Brooklyn guy.
Yeah. Where's Lee? It's over in Seattle.
Yeah.
Over there.
Okay. Somebody tried to call me. I hope you could hear the show. Did it just block us out? I hope not. Let me know. Look at the comments. Can you still hear me? Yeah. Welcome a new fan. That's right. Let me know in the comments if you could hear me, because right now the phone was ringing. But right now, if you could hear me, we were at Jimi Hendrix Memorial. Now, I'm going to sign out here. I'm going to do some filming for everybody, but I wanted to take you here. Yep, you can't hear yet. Okay, great. Thank you, Debbie, for letting me know. I was almost going to sign out. Let me see if I can get some of them on the video. That's right. Over here. That's great. What is your name? What's your name?
Dina.
Zena?
Dina.
Oh, Dina with a D. I'm Stefan. And what's your name?
I'm True.
True?
TRU.
True. And your name? Charlene? Oh, nice to meet you, ladies.
Likewise.
Great stories you got.
Yeah.
Really great stories. Yeah.
Wow. Oh, Gracie.
Now, so Nora was the grandmother. So then who's Gracie Hendrix?
I'm not sure who Gracie. Like I know a Carter, and there's a Nori. That was I can't remember. That was the grandmother.
Nora was the grandmother. Okay.
They already paid for everybody's supplies.
Yeah, everybody applies. Yeah.
They said that they cut the kids and stuff.
But
So
the sister and the brother been fighting for years.
They've been fighting, right?
Yeah, they still fighting.
Isn't it half? It's half sisters.
Half siblings. So.
Oh, wow.
That's a shame. They're all fighting over everything.
Yeah, they fighting over everything.
It's Leon, isn't the brother Leon? I think,
Leon,
and he's like a poor guy wants to play guitar. How could you compete with your brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, that brother.
There's always the troublemaker, right?
Yeah.
Poor Leon.
Yeah.
So Jimmy, I guess he's buried right here. I would say he's under the. I would say that he's under here.
Because it's like, forever and ever, they got his name in 1970. So I was always thought he was there.
Yeah, he has to be there. Here's the wild thing: when he passed away, there was a poem. That's why some people thought maybe it could have been suicide, and that was this writing up here that was the poem right next to his bed when he died, the last poem. Supposedly he took a bath, and then he wrote this, and then he went to bed. So young when you think about it. 27 years old. That's a baby. That's a baby when you think about it. I don't think as men we don't even start growing up till we hit over 40.
And sometimes you come over here because whenever anybody come, I bring them over here, and and people be over here and they be just like they having a service and they smoking marijuana,
Really?
and they drinking and just crying, just like it's a
Like it just happened.
like it just happened. People come from all over
the world.
Yeah. Okay, well, thank you. We're gonna move on.
Thank you. It was wonderful talking to you guys. Bye. Thank you very much. Drive safe and have a great day. Nice people I met, huh? Nice people. Deb Jackson, we could hear me. Yeah. So over here we are, everybody. Take some. I hope is the video coming out okay and I sound okay for the show? Just let me know. What a legend he was. Yeah, Debbie, he was a legend, huh? He was a legend. Thank you guys for being a part of my Patreon and being a part of this. And sit. I'm gonna find a spot to sit over here. We'll sit right by Jimmy. Hold on a second. This is a good spot to sit. There's nobody here. It's actually pretty cool. Let's try to get Jimmy over here. And yes, it's all great. Thanks. Okay, good. It's all good. I just don't want to put stuff out if it's not good. But thank you guys for being here. And right behind me, if you're just tuning in, it's Jimi Hendrix's grave. We're sitting over here hanging out with Jimmy. I told you we hang out with Jimmy. Let's get a little closer. And you could help me with my interview, everybody. You could Google some information. But what I was reading about Jimmy's death is he was obviously died in England, and his girlfriend Monica. It was such a weird story when I found out doing a little Google search that later on in life she married the guitar player from the Scorpions, but Monica ended up killing herself. And let me put the picture up of Monica right here for you guys. That's Jimmy's girlfriend Monica, and I think her name is pronounced Denneman, and that's Jimmy with her. And you could see her right here in the garden. These pictures were taken from Jimi Hendrix's last photo session. So they were having tea, and there's another photograph of Jimmy in the garden. And you could see Jimmy sitting at the same table right there, drinking some tea. He's a baby, 27 years old. So right now we're live with Jimi Hendrix. Jimmy is over here, and he was good friends with Eric Burdon from the Animals. So supposedly the night when he passed away, Monica panicked, called Eric, and Eric said, just bring him to the hospital. They brought him to the hospital. They're saying he was dead maybe a half hour. The stories don't add up. There's different stories, different theories. But the one theory that really strikes me, and I don't know how true this is, that the wine didn't hit Jimmy's bloodstream yet. But when they trying to bring him back and they realized he was gone, all the wine was still in his throat, an abundance of wine. Now, the sleeping pills he took were his girlfriend Monica, and he took 9 pills, and that was supposed to be about legally 20 times more than the above prescription you should have gotten. I'm not a doctor, and these are just things that I'm reading on the internet. But of course, if you keep reading, the story's going to change, and it's going to keep going on forever. Was Jimmy depressed? Was it suicide? Nobody knows. But it was a weird way to. Poor guy, he was suffocated. Basically, she apparently said she went back to the bedroom, and there was vomit on him, and she got scared. So did he choke on his own vomit, like Bon Scott? John Bonham, also from Zeppelin, and Bon Scott's from AC/DC. Did that happen? I don't know. But right here, we're hanging out with the man. Now, I have some other vlogs of Okay, we're back. Sometimes you have a little problems with the Wi-Fi. I apologize about that. I can't control it, but I will edit this and I will put it out for people from YouTube, and I'm going to do a different versions of it. So right here, this is the gravesite of Jimi Hendrix, right here. See all the purple they got? Get the little walkway up here. I hope you guys are seeing this all good. And here's the guitar picks they all put in here. Up the neck. I didn't bring a guitar pick, guys. But you know what we could do? We could do one of these. We might as well do one of these, huh? We got artist on record, ADIKA. And I think that would be a beautiful thing. See if I could fit it in here. If there's a spot. Let's see. Let's see if we could fit it in here. Hold on. Hold on while I do this. Let me put the phone right here. Let's figure this out really quick. I want to move the phone. That's a good shot. Think we could get that in there? Let's see. We don't want it to fly away. Let's see. Yes, I see. They didn't make it big enough for my cards. What a drag. Look at it. Hi, how you doing? People looking at me. Here. Got it. I think we got it. I think we got it, kids. Yeah, we got it. Check this out. Right there, baby. That's pretty cool. So now when you come up here, oh, the sun is coming out too. See how that happened? There's the sun. When you come up here, oh, the YouTube sensation was here. How cool is that? Handsome guy, isn't he? Gotta have fun. That's right. That's right. The card's the best. Look how cool this is up here. That's the top of it. So we got to learn some stuff. Jimi Hendrix's mom was Japanese. I didn't know that. Put this over here for you guys to see. We'll walk around. So this is going to be a new playlist I'm going to do for everybody here called the 27 Club. And I figured the legendary Jimi Hendrix right here. It's a beautiful tribute. And when you do these things, it's good to come early so nobody's really here. And right now, I'm also in the middle of editing the Jim Morrison gravesite that I went to. But in Paris, you can't get close to him because people like to screw with the grave, which is disrespectful. It must be a big family because all these extra stones are here for maybe other family members to be buried here. I'm not sure about that. But anyway, I'm Stefan ADIKA. I'm glad we got to spend the afternoon together. Thank you, Debbie Muller, Deb Jackson, for being in the chat with me, keeping me company. And thanks for supporting. I know the channel is going through some changes, but Artist on Record is really my goal to keep that going on. And unfortunately, the coffee talk thing, I'll do it when I feel like. Make sure you hit the bell to be reminded when we come on, because sometimes, I get these moments I want to just pop on randomly. So make sure you on both channels, the bell is reminded and that you're subscribed. Look at this blackbird right there. Look at him. Look at that guy. It's like what is that? A crow. Look at that crow. Yeah, Hi, how you doing? Stefan ADIKA, YouTube sensation, Mr. Crow. That's right. But anyway, make sure you hit the bell to be reminded on both channels. Share out my stuff. Share it all out. And you know what? For those people that don't believe, you got to always believe. That's how you get somewhere. I love you guys. Love you, Debbie Mullet. You're wonderful, Deb Jackson. Thank you for saying that's cool. I hope you feel better, Deb Jackson. Sorry that you're going through a lot of chaos with your health. I know you can't think straight, but you know what? Positive thoughts your way, vibes your way. We love you. I might band with everybody, but look how beautiful this looks behind us, huh? Looks beautiful. You know what? Let's be good to each other. And remember, the Colonel would have loved. And I just appreciate you guys. Truly do. And for the new patrons that joined that didn't catch the live now, I hope you enjoy it. I might ramble, but hey, it's all from the heart. That's the way we need to be in our group. Alrighty? Until then, everybody, I'll see you later. And I say we say goodbye to Jimi Hendrix. I could also make a joke go, it's your old buddy, Stefan. Oh my God. That psychotic fuck. Anyway, I love you guys. And on that note, hey, it's Debbie Mullen gets me crazy all the time. I try to do right. I try to do a good thing. Oh, I think that's my mask. I'll leave that there. I don't want to mess with it. I don't know if it's my mask. See what happens? I try to do right, and I just get crazy. Anyway, I'm crazy. I love you. Deb Jackson, I'm sorry that I cursed. It wasn't my fault. I just got excited. But when I curse, it means I love you. And remember, who's your YouTube sensation? I'm your YouTube sensation. If you like today's episode, well, what you got to do is subscribe, hit the bell to be reminded to make sure you don't miss any other episodes. And check out our other playlists. A lot of great interviews from stars from the 50s, the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and today. More are coming. They're going to keep coming. And until then, I'm going to take you to the best. I'm going to bring the best interviews to you. I'm going to bring you onto the best locations where famous things happen, famous artists. And you know what? The real story. No bullshit. It all happens here on Artists on Record, your ultimate intimate favorite conversation with your favorite artist. And if they're not around, well, we'll talk to them anyway. You hear me, Jimmy? We love you, Jimmy. We love you, Jimmy. Until then, everybody, say goodbye to Jimmy. Oh, what a great guy he is. We'll see you then, kids. Bye.